Happy New Year.
Hello. And Happy New Year.
So, we have a little bit of some big news. You want to tell them?
A little bit of some big news.
A little bit of some big news.
Double negative. Nice. Let's start it.
Well, okay. You gonna tell them?
Somebody may have popped the big question.
And somebody else may have said yes.
Thankfully, otherwise this would have been very awkward. It's a complete opposite video of what we really wanted.
So 2022 is starting off on a great note so far, don't you think?
So far, so good. I mean, we're only day 2 in, so.
But we hope everybody else had wonderful New Year's parties and Christmases, and hopefully
family events.
everybody stayed safe and was COVID free and got to see the ones that they love. We went down to Somerset to see my family, and somebody had some plans. Like, hey, that's a good song. But yeah, so this is our engagement announcement, and we're struggling here. We're not doing great.
We're just chugging right along in the struggle bus today. It's okay. But no, it was something I had planned out, and had actually for the previous week had been planning out. She had no idea.
I did know. I did.
No, you knew there was a ring. You didn't know how I planned on going about it.
No. Okay,
proposing.
but when we were on our way down, he randomly stops me from watching the Netflix show I was watching and goes,
No. I asked, when was the last time you had your nails done?
and I said, it's been a while, and you said, I think you should go get your nails done this weekend.
Because from my
Like
perspective,
that wasn't a dead giveaway.
because from my perspective, it has been months since you had actually went out and gotten your nails done. Because that is something you like to do.
It is something I like.
And you were religiously going and getting them done for a while.
Okay, but now we're trying to save for a house, so I cut that out because it's not a necessity. Okay, and when does a guy tell a girl that she needs to go get her nails done? When he's gonna put a ring on it.
What her girlfriend
What's that?
I said I was gonna say one that cares about his girlfriend who likes getting her nails done. I mean, I could be wrong. I just prefer to be asking that.
So you gonna tell him how you did it?
Do you want me to, or do you?
You can.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. So I took her to her grandparents' old house, who they recently sold.
And ruined.
Yeah.
They ruined the plan.
Yeah, I kind of ruined the plan, but I made it work. But they sold it to another couple, and had they not done that originally, what I was going to do was propose to her on their front porch, because they have a big front porch and a beautiful front.
Overlooking Lake Cumberland.
Yeah, overlooking Lake Cumberland, beautiful front porch, and beautiful front of the house. So I was going to propose on the front porch, where we first had our big moment together, like where things kind of started. And I was going to do that. But her grandparents recently sold their house within the past year. And what I was going to do was go to the house and ask for permission if I could propose to you on their front porch, because I mean, that's kind of weird if you just randomly show up on somebody's porch unannounced and, oh hey, by the way, there's an engagement going on. No big deal. But they weren't home, so your grandma has a connection to the realtor that sold the house to those people. The realtor contacted them, didn't get an answer from them, but left a voicemail, so they had an idea that what was going to be happening. So she left a voicemail, and ironically, after the fact, sorry, I'm actually driving.
Sorry if this is shaky. We are currently in the car headed from Somerset back to Cincinnati.
But they left a voicemail, let them know. So we still ended up going because we were told that they know everything's good, so just go ahead and do it. So I went ahead with the plan, and
everybody just left the house without saying a word to us, and I'm like, what is going on? And I was texting Hallie, like, where are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? And she's like, we'll meet up with you later. And he's like, we're gonna go to the motel. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, they all just left the house without saying a word, and I was so confused.
they really did. Not even threw me off, because I was like, that was kind of sudden.
But it worked out good because there was a wreck, so the police had the road cut off from where we were going, and so he had to turn. So I thought he was just like rerouting until he turned up the driveway, and I was like, oh, this is where we're going.
To preface this, her grandparents had that house built, and she basically grew up in that house
They made
in her childhood.
They did. When they built it, I think my mom was pregnant with me, or she had just had me or something. Or maybe I was little. I don't know.
I think you were little.
I don't remember it being built though. That's the thing. So they made a connection from my room to their room, so that when I was staying with them in the night, if I were to get scared, I wouldn't have to walk through the whole house to get to their room. So I kind of grew up in that house, and that's the only place that they've ever lived that I knew about. So it's really special to me, and that's where we stay a lot of the times, or where we used to stay a lot of the times, when we would go down and we would get together for Thanksgivings and Christmases, and my grandma always hosted, so those were just really important to me. And we'd always talked about, because from their front porch you can see the marina in Lake Cumberland, and it's beautiful, and I said, like, this is so special to me, like, this is where I would want our engagement to be when that time comes. And they threw a little kink in our plans by selling the house, but Adam made it work out.
They didn't know the intention that I had.
Oh yeah, I don't think we told them that we wanted to get engaged at their house.
They had no idea, so it's not like it was actually their fault. And
no.
Regardless, I would have tried to make it work in whatever way I could have. But
yeah, but it was really great.
So,
I knew though. Ow.
You knew about the ring.
I've known since Christmas.
About the ring.
I've known since Christmas. This dude did not do a good job.
Even though I have
you did do a good job.
You only knew within the past week. So this is the 2nd of January. I had bought the ring back in the last week of October.
So he's had it for
I've had it a
minute. And apparently everybody, everybody has seen this ring.
Everybody did with you. Just how it should be.
And when I started suspecting, I mentioned it to the girl who's going to be my maid of honor, and she told him. She's like, Lindsay's getting suspicious. And then
because this girl is my cousin, so she's looking out for her cousin.
That's true. She is in your family, so her loyalties lie with you. Okay, but he told my cousin this weekend, and I mean, she's 14, so I got it out of her. And you weren't very sly about showing her. But I texted my best friend, and I was like, Allie, he's proposing. He's got a ring. She texted him and told him that I knew. I was just going to play dumb. But she's like, Hallie told Lindsay.
She was looking out for me.
She's my best friend.
But she was looking out for me
I
because
didn't
she
even
knew.
know she had your number.
To be honest, I didn't know that she did either, so I completely forgot. But anyway, she was looking out for me because she knew I had the plan to propose.
And she said
knew I
she
had a
wanted
ring.
it to be special for the both of us.
And she did. So she was in turn trying to look out for the both of us to make it special as could be.
So, that's exciting. We think we are going to shoot for September.
Of 2023.
Yeah. I'd be
Still-
okay with September 2022, but he says we can't plan a wedding in that time. I'm like, you don't even know, but I already have it planned. Who's crazier, the crazy one or the one that wants to marry the crazy one?
I guess that
Comment
makes it-
down below and let
I
us
guess
know.
that makes it equal.
He says when we first started dating that I was his stalker.
Oh boy, here we go.
But who's
This-
crazier? The stalker that figured out your entire life story from Facebook, or the one that got with the stalker?
But joke's on you because you couldn't figure out anything from my Facebook on my life story.
I knew where you lived. I drove by your house and told you needed to cut your grass.
Only because you worked in the same town that I grew up.
Oh, we haven't done that video. We need to tell our origin story.
That'll be a separate one.
Oh,
We
we're
want to
not-
keep this one. We want to keep this one a little shorter.
Oh, okay, because our last one was 30 minutes.
A little shorter.
Alright,
We
well,
want to keep
next
attention
time.
spans intact.
That's true. Alright, next time we will post our origin story and you can listen to us bicker about how we got together.
To be continued.
So, we got engaged. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year and stay classy, you wild animals.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
on that note,
Done.
we're done.
Rude.
Well, is there anything else you want to say?
That was it. I'm good. I got my closing word.
Okay. You did awesome, babe. You did such a good job. I was so surprised. I cried like a baby.
And blacked out.
I did. I did. Oh, his mom texted me and was like, send me pictures. I'm like, we didn't get any.
So much for ending.
We didn't get any. And she's like, you guys didn't take any pictures? By the way, over the weekend, there were tornado watches and tornado warnings and thunderstorms constantly over the weekend. He planned it like a boss. We had 15 minutes
It was
of
like a 15-minute window.
20 minutes, no rain, and got it in. But she's like, send me pictures. Well, I didn't think we took any. And
There
then
were a bunch.
everybody that was there started sending them in. I was like, oh, we did take pictures.
So she didn't mention this, but there was family members that were
oh, they
in
hid in
the-
the house next door.
in a friend's house next door that was recording everything that happened. Well, attempting to record. The video was a little rough just because of the distance that we were at, so it really
Actually,
wasn't
the
the
new
best.
owners have a Ring doorbell. If somebody knows them, let's get that video from them.
So,
Because
yeah.
they have a prime view of our engagement.
Yeah, I found out after the fact that when I looked up at the porch, because I wasn't focused on the porch itself, they had a Ring doorbell, so they got everything. So if we could get that, that'd be great.
That'd be really nice. We'd really appreciate that. Ring sponsor. Our videographer for our wedding.
Okay.
But he did a really good job. He planned it through the rain, got the pictures. I apparently blacked out because I had no idea that we got pictures done. We had his family and my family on FaceTime via the family members that were there. It was great. It was a really good time. He did amazing. And apparently, because we picked out my ring so far in advance, the store didn't have the one that I originally wanted. So Adam got to choose, and I think he did perfect.
And if you want, you can put a picture of it to make it easier, because I know video is not always the easiest to see.
Yeah, it's not. But you can go to our Instagram or our Facebook and check that out. We don't have very many followers. As of right now, it's just family and friends, so they've probably already seen it at this
They're
point.
probably tired of it, like, oh my gosh, here we go.
Old news.
Yep.
Happened yesterday, but it's old news.
Yep.
Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for celebrating with us, those that were there. Thank you for helping him plan this, and the ones that knew about it in advance, thank you for keeping it a surprise for me. I cried like a baby.
And on that note, we really will end this time.
Hope you have a great first week of 2022, and we will see you again soon.